grandmother found buried in concrete, the chilling case of Marcia Norman. Imagine the horror. An 82-year-old grandmother vanishes, only to be found entombed in concrete beneath a newly built shed. This is the disturbing reality of the Marcia Norman case, a story that has gripped a community in fear and disbelief. Give a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Marcia Norman, a beloved 82-year-old grandmother, was reported missing on April 4th. Her family hadn't heard from her since April 1st, sparking immediate concern. Upon entering her residence, authorities noted unsettling signs of an abrupt disappearance. Unfinished dinner dishes sat in the kitchen, a stark indication that something was amiss. Both of Marcia's vehicles remained parked in the driveway, further deepening the mystery. Given the circumstances, authorities quickly deemed Marcia's disappearance suspicious. The lack of any logical explanation fueled fears of foul play. Jeffrey Ziz, a local handyman, soon emerged as a person of interest in the investigation. He had reportedly shared dinner with Marcia Norman on the very day she was last seen, April 1st. Adding a sinister layer to the case, Ziz was a convicted child molester. This disturbing detail immediately raised red flags for investigators. Authorities meticulously questioned Ziz about his relationship with Marcia Norman. They probed the frequency of their contact and the nature of his activities at her house. The investigation took a dark turn when authorities learned that Ziz had constructed a new shed on April 2nd. This shed was located on an unrelated property in Olympia, Washington. The ramshackle construction of the shed immediately aroused suspicion. It seemed hastily built and out of place. Acting on their instincts, authorities conducted an excavation of the shed site. What they unearthed was beyond comprehension. Beneath the shed, buried in concrete, lay the body of Marcia Norman. The discovery was made on April 10th, 9 agonizing days after her last sighting. As the investigation intensified, Jeffrey Ziz fled the state, seeking refuge in Missoula, Montana. His flight was a clear indication of guilt. He was apprehended at a motel in Missoula, bringing a temporary sense of relief to the community. However, the nightmare was far from over. Ziz was initially arrested on a sentencing violation related to his prior child molestation conviction. This allowed authorities to hold him while they built their case in the Norman investigation. He was subsequently extradited back to Washington on April 13th to face the growing suspicion surrounding Marcia Norman's death. Jeffrey Ziz remains the primary person of interest in the horrific death of Marcia Norman. The evidence continues to mount against him. Despite the overwhelming suspicion, Ziz has not yet been formally charged in connection with Norman's death. The investigation is ongoing, and authorities are meticulously building a solid case. Police have executed multiple search warrants, leaving no stone unturned in their pursuit of justice. Every piece of evidence, no matter how small, is being carefully analyzed. Ziz's pickup truck has been seized as evidence, potentially holding crucial clues to the events leading up to Marcia Norman's death. Ziz is currently being held without bail at the Thurston County Jail. He is being held for the child molestation sentencing violation, ensuring he remains in custody while the investigation progresses. Authorities are diligently gathering evidence, piecing together the puzzle of what happened to Marcia Norman. The investigation is far from over, and the community anxiously awaits answers. The community is reeling from the gruesome discovery, struggling to comprehend the depravity of the crime. The sense of security has been shattered, replaced by fear and uncertainty. The community is anxiously awaiting further developments in the case, desperate for justice for Marcia Norman and closure for her grieving family. The shadow of this crime hangs heavy over the region. The details of this case are deeply disturbing. The image of an elderly woman buried in concrete beneath a hastily constructed shed is haunting. The fact that the primary suspect is a convicted child molester adds another layer of horror to the story. It raises questions about the safety of vulnerable individuals in our communities. The speed with which Ziz allegedly constructed the shed after Marcia Norman's disappearance is chilling. It suggests a calculated and premeditated act. The discovery of Marcia Norman's body has sent shockwaves through the community. People are struggling to understand how such a horrific crime could occur in their midst. The case serves as a stark reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of seemingly ordinary lives. It underscores the importance of vigilance and awareness. The Marcia Norman case has had a profound impact on the community. Fear and distrust have replaced the sense of security that once prevailed. Neighbors are looking at each other with suspicion, wondering if they truly know the people living next door. The sense of community has been fractured. Elderly residents are particularly vulnerable, feeling a heightened sense of fear and insecurity. They are questioning their safety and their ability to protect themselves. The case has sparked a renewed focus on community safety and crime prevention. Residents are organizing neighborhood watch programs and taking steps to protect themselves and their loved ones. The Marcia Norman case will forever be etched in the memory of the community, a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the darkness that can exist in the world. The legal challenges ahead are significant. Prosecutors will need to build a strong case against Jeffrey Ziz, relying on forensic evidence, witness testimony, and circumstantial evidence. The fact that Ziz has not yet been charged suggests that authorities are taking their time to ensure they have a solid case. They want to avoid any missteps that could jeopardize the prosecution. The defense will likely argue that the evidence is circumstantial and that there is no direct proof linking Ziz to Marcia Norman's death. They may also attempt to cast doubt on the credibility of the witnesses. The trial will be a long and arduous process, filled with legal complexities and emotional challenges. The outcome will have a profound impact on the community and the pursuit of justice. The case highlights the importance of thorough and meticulous investigations, as well as the need for skilled prosecutors and defense attorneys. The legal system must work effectively to ensure that justice is served. The Marcia Norman case serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the importance of being vigilant and aware of our surroundings. It underscores the need to protect vulnerable members of our communities. It also highlights the importance of background checks and careful screening when hiring individuals to work in our homes, especially those who will be interacting with elderly or vulnerable individuals. The case serves as a reminder that evil can exist in the most unexpected places. We must be proactive in protecting ourselves and our loved ones. It is crucial to report any suspicious activity to the authorities and to trust our instincts when something doesn't feel right. Early intervention can often prevent tragedy. The Marcia Norman case is a stark reminder that we must never take our safety for granted. We must remain vigilant and work together to create safer communities for everyone. The Marcia Norman case is a chilling reminder of the darkness that can exist in our world. It's a story that demands justice but also reflection. We must learn from this tragedy to protect our communities and vulnerable individuals. This case is still developing, and your voice matters. Please take these crucial steps. Share this video, help raise awareness, and keep the pressure on authorities to ensure justice for Marcia Norman. Stay informed. Follow reputable news sources for updates on the case and related community safety initiatives. Support local safety programs. Donate to or volunteer with organizations dedicated to protecting vulnerable populations in your area. Discuss this case with your family and friends. Encourage open conversations about safety and awareness within your community. Subscribe to our channel. Stay informed about important true crime cases and help us shed light on the pursuit of justice. By taking these actions, we can honor Marcia Norman's memory and work towards a safer future for all.